This is Trisha. Give it up for Trisha. And I asked Trisha just a couple days ago, if anybody knows me, I know I don't give you much time. So I asked her to just share briefly what God doing in her life, so give it up for her.
Good night, everyone. As he says, you don't get time, but I'm here, praise Jesus. So Pastor Felix asked me to just share on what God's doing in my life now. And I thought to myself, man, I've been so busy. What can I really say God has been doing? But what has he not been doing has been the truth, right? So one thing that God's been speaking to me about is purpose, identity. Who am I? Right? Because this is one area of our life that I feel the devil is robbing us of. Right now, I know the majority of you can look in the mirror and say, I don't know who I am. Why am I here, God? Yes, you may be a lawyer. You may be an accountant. You may work for an insurance company. Whatever it is that you're doing, you may be a pastor, but you don't know your identity in Christ. So this is important because as long as we know who we are, the devil can't tell us no lies. Because why? We know who we are. You know who your mother is, right? So when your mother comes to you or someone else comes to you and they say, hey, I'm your mother, you're like, no, you ain't my mama. I know who my mother is. So it's the same thing. When you know who you are in Christ, the devil can't attack that area. So to say all this, what I wanted to say is that basically God has just been causing me to do a lot of change. The first thing is he started to tell me to stop being selfish and praying for myself. You know, me. I'm praying for my needs. God, I need this. God, I need that. The kids need this. He said, no, put all that aside and pray for other people. And I started to pray for other people's needs. And I don't even know what they need, but they've just come to my mind and I just pray for them. And after that, I started to see things in my life just started to come into place. He also told me that I need to seek my purpose in him, who I'm created to be. So I started to do coaching. I got involved with coaching, got a life coach, and I said, okay, God, Christian life coach, serving God. And I started to do that, and I just started to see it's like the blinders got removed. And literally one session, that's all it took. I'm still doing more, but what I'm saying is because I opened that door and I said, God, I'm here. I want to know who I am. I want to know why I was created. I don't want to go around that mountain year after year. I'm tired of 2017. I'm tired of 2016. It's time for a new beginning. 2018, number 8 means new beginnings, and this is my new beginning. And so I said, God, just strip me of whatever it is. And he started to just remove things and people and helpers and everybody from my life to the point where it's just me and Jesus and my 2 kids. And I started to realize, okay, this is it. This is what you've called me to do. And as I started to step into it and I started to sow into it, because that's also important, right? We want to pay our bills. We want to tithe. We want to give our offerings. We want to give other people that may need it. But sow into what God has created you to do. Sow into your identity. Sow into what he wants you to do in your life. Sow into your calling, whether it's taking a class, getting yourself educated, start to study, go on a trip, whatever it is, you sow into that. And after I decided to make that change, I started to see a complete and radical shift in my life in the matter of about 3 weeks. God has completely turned my job upside down, as Sarah knows. I called Sarah one day and I'm like, Sarah, I need your help. I have too much going on right now. And I just started handing things over to Sarah because...
Thank you.
It's just gotten to that point, where you're like, you know what? I'm being blessed, so now it's time to throw the blessing on someone else. And Sarah's been instrumental in my life, and that was the name that came, that God gave me. Like, call Sarah. You trust her with everything else. Call Sarah.
Wow.
So I was able to, she works with me, by the way. So I was able to hand over some properties to Sarah and start to see that change. We started to work collectively, and just God has just been reorganizing my life. So one thing I want to just say to you guys is begin to seek God. Put things in order that you wanted to get in order. You had it on the list in 2017 and maybe 2016, but you didn't get to it. right now, just take the time, 2018, and put your life in order. Seek God for who you are, your identity in Him, your calling, what He has put you on the earth for. Don't try to be anybody else. That's number one, right? Don't try to figure it out on your own. Go to Him. He's your daddy. He created you. And He always says that He knew you before you were in your mother's womb. So, once I made that change and I started to invest in my calling, my status changed. So I'm now operating under a new status, under a new name, under a new calling, and it's because I made that decision and I made that step. Someone told me that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. We can't continue to live our life the same and expect things to change. What do we have to do? We have to do something different. We have to make a change. So I just want 2018 to be the change, to be a different change from 2017. And I want to just encourage you guys to make that change within your own life. Seek God for your purpose, your identity, what He's called you to do. Because each one of us have a gift inside, but it's up to us to seek God to discover that gift. So that's my encouragement.